All right, so sometimes when you're building, you run into situations where the project doesn't allow you to use tapered fillers or scribe molding or things like that that would cover inconsistencies or gaps because the drywall isn't plumb or whatever it might be. So I've got a project like that where we're building these bookshelves, and let me pull this screen over or window. So in our field measurements, I found that the bottom and top of the upper units, they're different widths. Bottom and top of the lower units, also different widths. So we're building these bookshelves in between existing bookshelves, and we're matching the design so that they can be installed and everything painted the same color and it looks like it grew there. So because those units aren't plumb on either side, they flare up to the top. So we have to somehow soak up the differences when we build these so that the units actually also flare. Otherwise, we're going to have nasty gaps on the sides, and that just won't look good. So to do that, we built the units with the bottom of the uppers and the bottom of the lowers. We built that to the corresponding width that is the lesser of the two, right? So the bottom of the flare, the narrow part. And in Mozaik, we can't, at least I don't know how, you can't build unsquare cabinets. So how do we compensate for that? Because I don't want to be making manual adjustments to these measurements and parts after we've printed out the cut lists. So we use the optimizer program with Mozaik, and that is awesome because that's where we can produce the cut list report, but we can also optimize our sheet good yield. And I discovered today you can actually tweak measurements before you optimize. So we'll take so this top up here. So in Mozaik, it's 32 and 21/32. So that needs to be a little bit more. Well, that's the upper unit. Let's just pull up one of the parts. So, all right. So there is a. All right. So cabinet 2. Here's the top and the bottom. All right. So in the program for cabinet number 2, which is this one down here, it was 30 and 3/32. Sorry, 31 and 3/32. That's this one right here. So the bottom stayed 31 and 3/32. But then on the top, I expanded that to 31 and 13/64 to soak up the flare. So to do that, all you do is you go to the Parts tab in Optimizer, click on that field, type in the measurement you want, and click out, and it saves it. So once you make those tweaks to the parts you need, and granted it is manual to do that, but the nice thing is once you print this report for your production team, they can cut it as it's written. They don't need to compensate for anything. So from there you can just go to optimize your sheets and print out your summaries. Or sorry, not your summaries, your reports right there. So yeah, super useful for those little situations where it has to be modified, but you want the benefit of the clarity that these reports from Mozaik bring. So hopefully that helps you someday. Thanks for watching.